Hello everyone. This is not going to count as a video for today, a music video anyway, and this will not be an ordinary video I would post. In fact, a lot of you people might be left in the dark about it because this is going to actually be a video regarding the futures of two other YouTube channels I ran prior to creating this one. So I'll go into the history of them for people who have tuned into this channel but have no idea what I'm talking about, and for the people who have happened to subscribe from my Coop Miester accounts or Tracy Barnes onto this channel. For those people, I will discuss what is going on with the channels that you've heard of them but have not heard of my intents with this creation of this new music channel. Going forward anyway. So I'll begin with the history. Coop Miester and Tracy Barnes are the name of the channels. I'll put them in the description. And Coop Miester being created on February of 2013, while Tracy Barnes was created in May of 2013. About a 3 months difference, March, April, May. Yeah. And, both channels focus solely on making clock videos, mostly. But Tracy Barnes was a little more ransom. But since Coop Miester was my primary account, that, you know, it was my first starter account ever on YouTube, and I instantly got into clocks on that. I figured that I would devote the channel to what the meat and beef of it all was, and then save the, Tracy Barnes channel for anything that could be, you know, done on a side, like, I did, like, Talking Friends videos and whatnot. Just dumb stuff, in my opinion, now that I'm 19 years old. I was about 11 or 12 when I started. 11 for Coop Miester, 12 for Tracy Barnes. Since April 4th is my birthday. It's kind of in between there. And, so those were there, and Tracy Barnes was created as a sub-account, also, if something went wrong with my main one, to pick up all my later activity within it. And because it wasn't too successful, my Tracy Barnes account, it only had like 60 subscribers, and my Coop Miester at the time, this was like back in 2014 when they were started, had over 160 at the time. So there were a couple benefactors to leading how it's gone. So my Tracy Barnes account has now over 600 subscribers, and my Coop Miester only having about 160. Kind of remaining stagnant at the amount that it had. And as the channels like aged, all kinds of emotional perceptions, decisions to make in life, new ventures to take when the opportunities are given, kind of put the channels on a little bit of a rocky path. But 2019, end of 2019 rather, not too long ago, and kind of the seed in which this channel was created, that's where the channels were perceived a little, you know, I thought the hobby was getting a little tiresome for me. And I was doing initially well, and I've gotten a lot of friends made over this, and, you know, it was quite a breeze until, I mean, I really looked at how much people enjoy music in this family and thought I should probably be moving in the same direction. My grandmother, who passed away shortly before I took an interest in horology, which is where I got most of my hobby of clock fixing from, this, I mean, it all started right after she passed, and, you know, that's where I got my interests in, and, you know, it was all amounting from there. But a video that I uploaded on my Coop Miester account, these can all be checked out if you view the YouTube channel, I made a video regarding the future of Coop Miester. It was a video, about 7 minutes long, explaining the fact that college was around the corner, it wasn't a long time away, and it's even closer now, so a lot of these issues might be present in this video. So I viewed the fact that I'm going to be taking a new approach in life, and that I try not to let the channels go on hiatus, but that keeping up with the channels were especially hard, because the stores that I used to score all of my finds at were now closing around me. This was before the coronavirus started. But the coronavirus quarantine, the COVID-19 quarantine, has sealed the fate for both the channels. So, I stopped on about 5 years ago for my Tracy Barnes account because it wasn't getting anywhere, even though it's doing more better. But my Coop Meister was my main account, with the last of my videos being uploaded in about December of 2019. So, regarding that video, there is, it just states the whole, direction, and that the impending, hiatus I might take because I'm going to college or trade school, what have you, when this year of high school ends for me. I'm 19 years old now, and, it's been a good couple of years. I was about 12 or 11 when I started. So, since this is all out in the air, there are some things that have never been revealed that I may reveal as part of what has gone on. Because this was made, with not very much sleep, and so forth. It, wasn't decided on evenly and easily. So, the COVID-19 quarantine started about January or February of this year. And it moved from China over to here in an unprecedented level. And since some stores get the necessity of being open to the public to buy supplies, antique shops are not one of them. And because of that, people need to stay indoors and find some other hobby to enjoy while, they are either not working or, need to do on their spare time because they can't go anywhere for fun most of the time. And that's why I have done the music channel in part, because, I've been struggling, kind of, I guess, emotionally and mentally. Like, I've been feeling depressed in school for a good couple of months now, up to about the close of Coop Meister. So, music, I think, is the best key to vent out and make me feel a little better, because it has a catharsis within it, an emotional discharge, or, the emotional, you just let out all your emotions when you hear music. That's why it makes you feel the way you do. And that's happily how I feel when I put my projects together. And it makes me feel better in return, because the clock thing was becoming of waning interest as soon as I wasn't able to locate anything new or of any sort. So, both those channels have, they've come a long way, but these are all going to impede what happens on it if I even get back on it at any later time. Another huge one is just YouTube in general. YouTube has, it's quite a surprise, isn't it? So YouTube has deleted my videos from my entire years on those channels, from 2013 till when they were put on hiatus. And I can't recreate some of the videos because some of those places are closed, and literally, YouTube's just, I'm just going on my YouTube, and all my videos are now just suddenly gone, and I can't, replace them. So, I don't know how to delete or do any settings like that, so it's just I think YouTube did something. I never got flagged, I never got, copyrighted, they just were out of the blue, gone. Just gone like a lightning bolt. And it's, it is a little sad, because, I like looking, I'm not going to terminate these videos, because I love looking back on the fact that I was a kid, and that I had more, freedom to do these videos at an easy expense, and it was so easy, because kids just, you can do a lot at an easier expense. Adults, it's kind of on you, and that's what's going to end up happening to me in a few years. And, so that's pretty much that. And my vid count went from about 600 videos on my Tracy Barnes account, or about 400 to about 100, and my Coop Meister account from 200 to the same amount. So YouTube has really reduced the amount I put out, and I'm not gonna waste my breath on recreating videos that were gotten rid of just because of something stupid, probably. And also, I remember this April Fool's joke. My brother told me, he said that like YouTube was ending or something. And it's, that's another reason I kind of started my things quickly, because I thought it was true. Although it should have. Just my personal opinion. But I'm doing this music now, and I feel really good with the approach. This is a transition I never thought I could make. And I thank you all for subscribing to this channel and making it feel possible, because I really love, like, music is something you'll get praised for and recognized for once you create it later in life, depending on for what it is, a video game or a movie or what have you. You'll get your name, you know, in the paper or something eventually, and this is what I kind of feel like doing, because while I guess I was initially recognized, I don't feel it to the level I have here. And, you know, it really cures the depression with school and whatnot, and more issues were happening with school, driving me to a bad brink, so I decided to do this and go with this. I'm fine now. I mean, I'm good. I'm a tough person. I'll put up through it, but that, I mean, these issues don't need to be stated, though. These are issues amongst myself. Anyway, and me being on the spectrum, it probably alters my, you know, thinking and perception of this stuff a little bit, but that's, I don't think I've ever said that to anyone, and I just kind of let that secret out. But anyway, those are both those videos. Now, I would also like to say, for the people who were previously tuned in to Coop Meister, thank you for keeping me company while I've had it, and making me feel that my hobby was appreciated, because I've been laughed at about this whole hobby that I would do with clocks and all of that, and it's just like, I mean, it's not supposed to be funny. I know that it's a different medium that I like this stuff, but, I mean, other kids have put up these videos too, and I don't think I'm any different from them, because it's all the same content and whatnot, but this also cemented the fate for, you know, switching to a different channel that I know I'd get more recognition for. But I think that's mostly it. So, I mean, I'll put these links in the description for you all to check if you wish to. If you don't, that's okay. But I mean, with the new turning tides with this COVID-19, and this summer, I'm actually going to be busy at doing a lot of lawn work, so upload schedule might be a little strained, but now that I've sealed my commitment to this channel, there's no reason it should fail. And, you know, it's been a really good run, and I wish I still had the old YouTube. I mean, I remember watching YouTube when the site was first established in 2005. I was only about 4 or 3. And I remember exactly, I mean, it was probably the best thing. And I'll tell you what, it was quite a ride, but it's not the same as it was before, with the new policies in here and all of that. But I don't worry about those, because I'm not like a kid who, or I'm not an adult who swears and whatnot. So, alright, I think that will just about do it for this one. I'll get a music video up later, but I figured I'd put into the open, because my mom's like, after a bit of, you know, sleeping on this and worrying about it, she's like, just put this video up on your new account, because we had issues establishing your new one anyway, and that the fear of losing the password and getting back on your old YouTube channel will probably deactivate your new one, and further drive my disinterest down, because I would be stuck on something I didn't want to continue doing. And I didn't want to transition to channels how they were either. Just create a new channel to specifically focus on the new topic. Alright everyone, I think that will wrap it up here. Thank you for the support on this channel, and for you who've tuned in from this channel to here, thank you for the support on those two. I will put the links in the description.